Hello, everyone. Again, this is Antonio. I'm coming at you with another exciting video. Now, I think we live in a society where we truly don't love our neighbor. We are in a very low tolerance society where one false move can be a low tolerance for a tragedy or violence. And you really got to watch what you say and how you talk and treat people because some people have their own circle of mindset where they mask and tape it and call it mental health. They try to say, well, mental health is real, but sometimes we just live in a world where people just don't value each other. It's like we cannot live in a world by ourselves, but we can't live in a world where we love each other or love our neighbor. You get to a parking lot before a parking spot before another person, and because you saw it first, for example, one day, of course, I'm pulling in Wally World. I'm sitting there with my blinker on, ready to pull in the spot. Another person pulled out of the spot. This lady saw me sitting there, and she pulls in the spot and proceeds to tell me F you. Now, both of us walks in Walmart, and she probably didn't know my face, but I knew her face. And when I saw her face, it could have been a crazy set of circumstances because she didn't realize who I was, but I realized who she was. She literally told me F you, even though I was sitting there ready to pull in the spot. But I saw her with a daughter, and plus, ain't nobody want to go to jail or get in trouble when there are other parking spots. But this is the society that you have to go through because, first of all, a man should never be talking about harming a woman for any circumstances, in my opinion. But this is the society that we live in where you got to contemplate because people don't cherish or respect you. So I had to get to work. So I proceeded to pull in my spot and continued on with my day. But it could have been one of those days where it would have been where it could have went another way. And you gotta treat people with respect. So let's read this. This is not going to be a long video. Machete attack outside of Sam's Club in Georgia leaves one injured. So when did you have time to get to your car? Were you walking with the machete on your leg? Like what happened? Two men reportedly got into an argument outside of Sam's Club in Savannah, Georgia. The machete attack outside of a Sam's Club store in Savannah, Georgia has left one victim injured and a suspect in custody, reports say. The attack happened around 3 p.m. Monday at the Sam's Club on Montgomery Cross Road, according to WJCL. Chatham County Police told the station that two men familiar with one another became involved in an argument. Now, sometimes these are the circumstances when, like I said again, you got to watch how you treat people and how you go about, doing things. Because at the end of the day, this probably was something that they had a low tolerance and it was an on-site situation. And what people that watch this video and don't know what the lingo means on site meant, if I ever see this person, it's on site. It's like people really don't care about anybody or anyone. During the dispute, one man allegedly struck the other man with a machete, delivering non-life threatening injuries. WGTS reported citing investigators. He reportedly was taken to a hospital. Police also said a suspect is in custody, and witnesses at the store were interviewed, according to WGTS. The identities of the suspect and victim are not clear. The Chatham County Police Department did not immediately respond to a request for comment from Fox News Digital Tuesday. Earlier this year, Sam's Club announced plans to invest $142 million in a new fulfillment center in Douglas County, Georgia, that is expected to employ 600 people. Now, I don't even know why that's even in the article. It really doesn't matter. That's in the article, but at the end of the day, Douglasville is in Metro Atlanta, and Savannah is like 3.5, 4 hours away. All right, we're excited to significantly enhance our supply chain capabilities in the state of Georgia and the surrounding southeastern part of the country. Joseph Gotsey, chief supply chain officer at Sam's Club, said in a statement at the time. All right, so like I said again, this is not a long video, but the question is, how do you feel about this? Do you walk around with a weapon on you and your prison time card in your back pocket? Because luckily this person will survive, but everybody don't survive. And that's just unfortunate, and it's just not a good set of circumstances to put yourself in harm's way, and you make world news for nothing. You don't have to pull out a huge machete to hurt somebody when you do a crime and you don't even get away in 48 hours. You don't even do 48 hours on the street. You are already apprehended. Already. You should at least tell yourself, well, let me do 48. Let me be on the street 48 hours before I go to jail. No, you're going to jail possibly with attempt to murder right then and there. So these are not a set of circumstances that you want to be in. Do not walk around with your prison time card in your back pocket, because they don't mind. The prison system don't mind to allow you or help allow you to punch your time card. Don't give credence to something that don't have to be avoided. It's like the temperature of society is at a all-time high. The temperature outside is high, and the temperament, the way people treat each other, is high. And that's just the world that we're gonna have to that we gotta understand that we're in. Like, for example, 2 weeks ago in Metro Atlanta, a young girl was leaving the mall, leaving the Braves game. I'm sorry. They parked at the mall. The girl speeding through the parking lot, which something that I hate, especially when people walk with young kids and they don't grab the young kids' hands. And then what happened? Oh, you hit my child. I'm sorry. I don't want no apology. I want you to be responsible parent and get your kid's hand. And number two, slow down. Slow down. A speed limit in the parking lot is 10 to 15 miles per hour. But because these two individuals got into it, two young black girls got into it. One girl was struck by the car, not accidentally, because of argument. So we probably will do a video on that at another time. But these are the circumstances that can happen in this day's society. So this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.